modifier. We're going to say target creature you control, fights creature you don't. We sacrifice 2 permanents from the fight. And that's it for instant Trumpo. He had enough permanent sacrifice. He did not want any more permanent sacrifice. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? Because I'm back on the nonsense, guys. Because I'm back on these shenanigans. You know what I mean? It's been a while since we did a fight deck, and I love Golgari fight decks. And you love Golgari fight decks too. I know you do, because you watch them. And last night I was really struggling in Mythic. I've been trying to really find a niche in Mythic that's not Reanimator or Mono White Aggro. Finally, a good friend of the channel, Zaveritz, our favorites, said, just do a Alchemy standard fight deck. Do a double version, do your double available version of your Alchemy and standard, except do an Obliterator fight. Let's just obliterate things. And then we did. And the obliteration was good. So before we show you this one, guys, before we show you the double version of this, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe. It's just going to happen. He's going to rip you apart and maul you for not liking and subscribing to the channel. So join the villains today. You could also join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch. You hit that bell and you'll get notified when we go live on YouTube as well. We've been putting up some YouTube audiences live as well, so you don't want to miss that. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, everything that you want is going to be right there. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So you follow those links right down in the description. You will get everything that you need to help get your version of this and have a good time and just fight people. And isn't that what it's really all about? So what are we talking about with Death Fighter X? We're going to have to make this one Death Fighter XD, because this is the modified version of my previous Death Fighters. This is both standard legal and alchemy legal, so you have both options for you. So early is going to be our removal package. We're going to go with Cut Down and Bitter Triumph and Go for the Throat. I'm not too crazy about Go for the Throat, simply because it doesn't work on artifacts, and that's been a big problem right now. So if you want to spread it out between, you know, Bitter Triumph or not, I'm also, Bitter Triumph is good, but that discard ability, there's not too much you can discard in this deck and be safe. So I want you to kind of be careful. You can always put any kind of removal that you'd like if you want to put any kind of other, but you can't use Infernal Grasp anymore, because that is not alchemy and standard legal. However, if you're building for a certain deck type, go with whatever you feel is comfortable. I would say that the best idea that I'm going to tell you is have at least 6 removal slots. That's going to be key. We're going to really need to keep the opponent suppressed while we set up. Greedy Freebooter. Yeah, he makes his way into all my new black decks. 1 black, 1/1. Greedy Freebooter dies, scry 1 and create a treasure token. Fantastic. It's like Shambling Gas Reborn right here. So it helps us ramp, it helps us get the black mana that we need, which is going to be super important. And when he dies, we create a treasure token, and we scry. So it's a great blocker, it's a great early card to put down. It's a ramp in any color, which is very useful. And we get to scry and see what's coming up next, so we can pinpoint what we need for our cards. Also, having that artifact is going to be kind of important, you'll see. So, as far as our fight spells, Bushwhack and Tail Swipe is going to be what I'm going to be choosing here. If you want to use any kind of fight spell, these ones, of course, are going to be standard and alchemy legal. Yeah, you could use any that you really want. I prefer these ones. Why? Because they have Bushwhack is modal, which means you can search your library for basic land in case you need that extra black mana. You need that extra swamp that you need to dig out of your deck to get Beseech or Phyrexian Obliterator out. Then, of course, it's fight. Now, Tail Swipe is a little better than Bushwhack. Why I'm splitting them is because this is instant. Now, instant fighting is kind of critical because you can really pop that out of somewhere and hit somebody hard with it. If somebody is expecting to do something really amazing, they're just not expecting two things to just clash into each other and cancel that out. So instant speed is going to be very, very useful. A little bit more than Bushwhack, which is a sorcery speed. If you cast it on your main phase, you get +1/+1, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. That's okay to do. Epic Confrontation, that's a sorcery, but I think the only fight spell we have in both modes is going to be Tail Swipe. Again, if you're running it if you're running it in standard, you might be able to do the Capenna one or whatever, but these are going to be the two that I'm going to choose for my build. We talked about our removal already. I want to throw in, I actually reduced the number of Fanatical Offerings in this one, 1 black and 1. I want to throw in this card draw. Flow of cards is going to be very important. We need to get some stuff off the top to really, really start moving. We really need to get things flowing. So 1 black and 1. Absolutely love it, because not just because Vito is in the artwork, that's part of the reason I love it. You sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Greedy Freebooter and Fanatical Offering made for each other. Why? Because we're going to get 2 cards and create a map. So for 1 black mana and then 2 black mana, turn 2, we could get 2 extra cards, a treasure, scry 1, and a map token. That is an amazing amount of value for basically what amounts to 2 common cards. That is a really good. I would recommend remembering this combination and putting it in any black deck that you have. At least Fanatical Offering, Greedy Freebooter. Then, of course, you could sacrifice an already existing map token, a treasure token, any other kind of artifact or creature. I love doing this on something that someone is going to hit removal with. They're going to hit targeted removal. They're going to lightning bolt something. I'll just hit Fanatical Offering. I get cards out of it. Boom, instant speed. Great stuff. Gaia's Gift. You're saying, Jay, how come no Tamiyo Safekeeping? Tamiyo Safekeeping is not legal in Alchemy. Also, I want the 1/1 counter, and I want the trample. Those are kind of important for what I'm doing here. So if you want to put Tamiyo Safekeeping, sure, go for it. It is not legal in Alchemy. This is legal in both. We're doing a dual modal deck. We love those dual modals. 1 green and 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, and hexproof, indestructible. Great way to protect against removal, board destructions, anybody targeting directly, and giving trample to something that can really get that extra damage across. That reach, that sudden reach, can all of a sudden just grab somebody out of the air. Extremely useful card with Gaia's Gift. I'd actually consider, if you want to do more Gaia's Gift, that's something to maybe even consider doing more of in case you're running into a lot of targeted removal. So very good. Pugnacious. This is not a dinosaur deck, but damn, even this guy isn't useful for turn 3. Or even turn 2 if a Greedy Freebooter died early. Just that huge meat shield. He's gonna kind of hold the line. I don't really need him to attack that much, except maybe late game. We're not really trying to go aggro with him. He just needs to be a big beef shield to stop things from pummeling us until we can get our combos off. So that's kind of why he is here. He's just a big boy for cheap, and that's kind of important. So yeah, we don't really have any use for him, except, again, hold the line until we can get our combo off, which is what we want to do. Glizzy, yeah, we got to add the Glissa Sunslayer. She is looking good in her copper armor. 1 black, 1 green, and 1 3/3 legendary creature Phyrexian Zombie Elf. Yes. First Strike and Death Touch is unbelievably difficult to deal with, because whenever you're attacking or blocking, if I touch you first with Death Touch, you're going to die immediately. The only way to really get rid of it is direct removal, or if somebody also has First Strike, which is not often. Whenever Glissa deals combat damage, you choose 1. You can draw a card. Again, card superiority is going to be a big deal in this deck. Destroy an enchantment can be useful, or remove 3 counters of the target permanent. That will kill a Planeswalker. Don't forget, loyalty counters are counters. So if you successfully swing in with her, she's also a great target for Gaia's Gift. All of a sudden, if somebody blocks with 1 and then you Gaia's Gift over and make her indestructible, she first strikes. Very, very useful. Removing 3 counters from somebody, boom, they're gone. You can get rid of a Planeswalker very quickly that way. Really, really great. I actually, if you wanted to do 3 Pugnacious and 3 Glizzas, I'm not mad at you for that either. Really, that's not a bad idea. I'm going 2 for this one, but we did pretty good like that. Beseech the Mirror is kind of our trick card here to get Obliterator out onto the board in case we need it in emergency. I figured we should have some sort of tutor effect right here. 3 black and 1. Search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. If the spell was bargained, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If it's 4 or less, put the exiled card in your hand this way, even if it wasn't. We need some sort of search for card, whether that's going to be getting our Obliterator or getting one of our fight cards out so we have an existing Obliterator to hit. Bargain, we need to sacrifice an enchantment or an artifact. That's why we have stuff like maps, and that's why we have stuff like treasure. Those are both 2 options to sacrifice. We don't really have that many artifacts. That many enchantments. I think we have no enchantments, as a matter of fact. But we will have a few methods of creating artifacts that we can keep on the side in case we want to beseech. I don't always bargain because it's not always smart to immediately put something on the board, especially if you don't have the fight spell right away, because they're going to hit it with direct removal. So you got to play your card. Don't always play it right, but you do have the ability to search and find something specific. The man of the hour, the guy who does it, Mr. Instant Scoop right here. Sometimes when you drop this guy, people already know what the deal is. I mean, if they're playing mono red, they know they're fucked. Like they know it's pretty much over. Phyrexian Obliterator, 4 black. Love to see it. You love to see all those blacks in a line. All those skulls, all those swamps in a line right there. 5/5. Trample Phyrexian Horror. When a source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that source's controller sacrificed that many permanents. You don't often see that. You often see it say non-land permanents. This is just permanents. If this thing takes 5 damage, they have to sacrifice 5 things on the board. Again, with the amount of removal that we have, we're going to try to keep their board suppressed. If they take this much of a damage, if we do a fight spell and hit them with that much damage, we can even throw him away. I don't care. I'll hit him against the 6/6. That way they have to sacrifice 6 permanents. That might be their whole board. I have completely clean, smooth wiped the other side of the board where the opponent has no lands, no enchantments, artifacts, nothing. That it's like they just started the game with Phyrexian Obliterator, and people don't like that. People don't like to have to restart the game 5 or 6 rounds in, especially when you're set up as you are. It's very, very bad. So that's what we're going to be using right there. We're going to be talking about Archpriest of the Shadow here. I really like her because she can resurrect an Obliterator or something that's died. 2 black and 3, 4/4, backup, death touch. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or a battle, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Great stuff, especially with Obliterator with trample. If it hits that much damage, so if it does damage, if you trample across with it, and you have that backup, because when she comes into play, you put a 1/1 on somebody, and they get the resurrection ability and the death touch. Very, very useful. I love her. She also looks like an e-girl, which counts for a lot for me. 2 black and 3, 4/4. Great little creature to do the top end right there. And of course, a Tivor stand for a little bit more hexproof and indestructible, and more damage. I love throwing an Obliterator in and throwing this on as an instant. And, they say, oh, well, I'll only block with this 1/1 and, it won't be that bad. Well, I'm going to trample over for a huge amount of damage. We might get him off right there. Hexproof and indestructible, only 1 green, and then the modal ability, the flexible ability to cast as much more power as you want on that as humanly possible. So Tivor Stand's going to be your finisher. 2 black, 7 forests. 2 black, 10 swamps, 7 forests, 2 Llanowar Waste, 4 Llanowar Waste, 2 Restless Cottages. That's what we're looking at right there. We look at the stats right here, 16 creatures, a little bit of everything. Human, Phyrexian, Elf, Zombies, Warlocks, 16 instants, 5 sorceries, 23 lands with a 2.3 average. That's what we're looking at right there. This is Death Fighters XD, the Alchemy and Standard version. If you don't want one, you don't have to play the one. But frankly, guys, I'm telling you again, the Alchemy Q is way better than Standard. Standard Q is bad right now, guys. I see so many people frustrated with it. Give this one a shot. You have the chance to go back and forth. You can try whichever one you like. It is the flexible build right here. That is what we're looking at. There it is with our sideboard on a horizontal queue, on a horizontal view. Yeah, tell me what you think. Leave a comment. What do you think about this one? Are you excited? I mean, are you tired of this stuff? How much do you love Golgari? I love Golgari. Let's do it. By the way, this is getting wins in Mythic rank. So yeah, that's where we are right now. We are fighting it in Mythic. We are doing it. Let's jump into Standard ranked. Well, let's try Alchemy play first, and then we'll show you some Alchemy, and we'll show you some Alchemy gameplay and some Standard play as well. All right, guys, here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. But I don't use it, so I'm the wrong guy to ask. Would I buy one? No, probably not. I also don't need to buy one because I can just tell them I'm a content creator and they give me one for free. Which is, that's what I have with AetherHub. AetherHub gave me a free premium account. But yeah, I don't use it enough, and I couldn't really say. I'm the wrong guy to ask about that, really. I'm not comfortable saying yes or no with a definitive hard answer for you. A hard throbbing answer. Throbbing. Let's put down that. How much is... Can we have a friendly game in the community, even your only fun decks? You know what? That's a good idea, Lord Fabo. We're going to do that one night. I got to get out a video, but we're going to do a night of that. We're definitely going to do a night of that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Yeah, we should definitely do a community night. I'm only on my phone, so I never pay for any of that stuff. Elvish Vat Keeper. Oh. Okay, my turn. Guys, gift. Turn that. So, what were we saying about flooding out with green? Was that something that somebody said? Let's take that away. Boom. Was that something vaguely some? I can't remember. It was a while ago. Do I ever play Brawl? Occasionally. Yeah. Oh, look, a mirror match. How unique. Who would have ever thought we would get a mirror match? Did somebody else say whenever I play stuff, I get a mirror match? That's weird. That's weird. Huh. I can't remember. It was a while ago, though. I feel like it was at least 20 or 30 years ago that somebody said that. Maybe that long. Direct removal. Probably a go for the throat. Glizzy, Herald of the Tizzy. #1 top deck in Shizzy. Okay. Phyrexian control your first ring at the end of turn. Incubate twice. He's making a list. She's incubating twice. She's gonna find out whether you're naughty or nice, because Liza Herald of Perdition is coming to town. It happens. Okay, so let's do this. Let's push this guy in right here. 2 blockers. He's probably not going to block. I think that he can probably only hit me for... Oh, okay, so he's going to sacrifice a bunch of shit. Okay. Hit. He's going to sacrifice 2 guys. 2 balls. Alright. He sacrifices that. If he loses, had an Obliterator, fucked it up, and lost to my Obliterator, I don't even know what to say to that. That's a mishandling of, like, phenomenally high proportions to mishandle it that badly. If you actually do that, had an Obliterator on the board, hit me with an Obliterator sacrifice, and then lose to your Ops Obliterator, that's real bad. That's pretty bad. Green mana would be great, by the way. Green mana would be real cool. Because then I could do Tivar's Stand and Gaia's Gift. Alright. And so he's going to swing in. Come on, man. You want to swing in. There you go. Swing in with that good Lizzie Gobbler right there. My turn. It's Pugs. And we're going to go in. He's doing it double. He says, I got enough to sacrifice. I got everything I need right here to sacrifice. We'll go that. We'll go this. And he's going to have to sacrifice 6. Doesn't even get rid of it. You got to lose 6. Those 3 right there, and then maybe 3 mana. But that kind of sucks for him, huh? Sacrifice that many swords. That's 3. There you go. No, it's only 2. He's gonna do more mana. Okay. Okay. All right. No, you got obliterated there. Not bad. Sheldressy the Apocalypse. Good stuff. Probably gonna incubate twice. He's gonna make a list and incubate twice. Gonna find out if it's not here. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, so he's gonna swing in. Draw. Tail swipe. There we go. Now we're fucking cooking with portals here. Tail swipe. Creature you can draw. Then those creatures fight each other. So we're gonna do this. Fantastic. You gotta sacrifice 3. There you go. And then we gotta go in. You gotta block with the oh, you're gonna block with the Sheldrit? It's gotta sacrifice 4. It's not gonna have anything left for Christmas. Oh my goodness. The Lone Armored Scorpgurger. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, a mana will do it right here. A mana will do it. If it's a mana, no, it's Beseech the Mirror. Shuffle your library. We'll put down a Pugnacious Hammerskull. There you go. Honestly, respect that they're playing. Yeah, he's a bit Dark Knight mode right here. The Black Knight. Just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. Okay. He's got a block. Alright, fantastic. Alright, this was probably one of the most bizarre games of Magic that I've played. And he scooped. I can't even believe how this was a total joke. I feel like this right there was worth the price of admission for y'all. Seeing me suffer all night. It was worth it just to watch that weird-ass game right there. It's just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound. Okay, so that was good to start in Alchemy unranked. Why don't we try it in Mythic ranked Alchemy? I don't know. Why not? We got a few minutes left. Bum 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 bum. Brimble. Brimble brimble. That's a real bad opener. That was like an abysmally bad opener. Okay. We'll drop Archpriest. 'Cause 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 ' Ooh, look at that reinforced guy. Look at that reinforced guy right there. Oh. Alright, we got no early plays here. Okay, so we can put down the Glizzy Slayer. He may have direct removal, we'll see here. Direct removal, as I thought, yeah. As suspected, yeah. We will search for a black card. The American Express black card. Creator of the Sun. Curator of the Sun. People of the Sun, they're coming back again. Let's get rid of him because I have a feeling like he's going to try to explore a whole bunch. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I need one black mana, or I just need something I can sacrifice. Adeline, Age of Adeline. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, if he has... Oh, I have a tail swipe. Oh, yeah, he's fucked. I have a tail swipe. Or creature control. No. Yeah. He's gotta get rid of a bunch of shit. He took 3, so he's gotta sacrifice 3 permanents. There we go. Alright. Alright, and I got Gaia's Gift too. Shit's gonna get real. Current Silex. Oh, he's gotta blow the Silex. Alright, mana value X or less, so he has to get to 4 to do that. It's also Destroy, so Gaia's Gift won't it won't work with Gaia's Gift. Phyrexian Repo Man. I should call this the Repo Man. Alright, what's he gonna do? He's gonna swing in. Okay, it's an artifact, so I can't hit it. Watch him have a lightning bolt. Wait, that goes back to his hand. He didn't hit it off that one. My turn. Another one. And I still have the Gaia's Gift. Okay, I'll take the damage. He wants to blow this. Exile, destroy each non-permanent. He's gonna channel that. One of them is gonna survive. We know this. Because he'll blow it right now. One of them will survive. Because it's gonna be a destroy effect. Disrupt. Can he do... The real question here, can he do 4 damage to me immediately? I don't know. That's the real question. That's the real question, boys. Doesn't look like he can. Either that or he's really savoring his victory here. I got go for, so I have a kill card off the rip, so even if he plays something big aggro. 3 devils. No, 3 devils is not going to do it. Three devils is not good. It's going to do 1 damage to any target. He'll do it to me. But my damage will go before his trigger damage. So he's done. He thought he had it. He thought he had it. Nope. Boom. Down to 0. His death will trigger before his go off. I think he thought he had it there, man. I think he thought he had an out. He did not, in fact, have an out. He did not, in fact, have an out. It was untrue. This was fact-checked by Real Villain Patriots as false. Alright, Invasion of Belleron. Fantastic. Free degree booter. Okay, we'll take him. Right away. Pugnacious Hammer Skull. I don't know if he has a purpose in this anymore, other than to be big as fuck. Bagel fries. Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Glizzy Slayer, let's put a Pugnacious and hold the Glizzies. Swing in. Am on 5, hold the Mayo. Illuminator Virtuoso. Big Dino. I know, I hate this deck. I know what it is. He's gonna do some sort of, yeah, swirly boy. Swirly boy. Attacks. Boom. Here's bypass. It's a fucking pain in the ass deck. I hated these. These used to be really popular, but now they're not so popular. So let's do this. Yeah. Let's do this. Boom. Hit. Knives. Do you have a spell to up it even more? Open knife again. 6. Knife. Okay. Knives. Oh, there's that. Let's do this then. He's going to try to do something tricky here. But I do have the guy's gift. That won't work. Okay. fucked. There you go. Eat your damage and go to sleep. There you go, bro. What you get for being tricky. Didn't even need to use the Obliterator for it. Just needed to be tricky. Now he's salty about it. Azorius Connive Spammer cries salty tears. Has there ever been a better sentence in the world? Very satisfying. I had to hold the denial. You got it. Listen, one of the best tricks green has going for it is fucking denial, man. Is hexproof and indestructible instant. That's one of the best things they got going. This is bad. Well, I mean, it's honestly there's worse hands than this one. To be honest, TBH, there are worse fucking hands than this one. Many hands make light work. Kempachi. I've fought this guy before. I know that name. Oof. There you go. Alright. Swarm of greedy freebooters. Just an absolute cavalcade of greedy freebooters. Just more than you can even think of. Blight Belly Rat. Okay. We're gonna put down Super Cottage. We're gonna send one in. Yeah, man, it's just one card. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen, buddy? All right, let's do that. I think this is toxic. I think this is toxic. Yeah, I was correct in my assessment. I was correct in my assessment. I will discard a card. I'll get rid of these seats. Wastes. Send them in. There we go. We needed the whatchamacallit. No, oh, you didn't want to do it. Okay. Vraska's Fall. Each opponent gets sacrifices a die. No. No, I don't want that. Okay, I'm glad we had a scry right there. We might get a lot more scries if he goes in. He's gonna go in. He's gonna do it, everybody. Let's see what he's got here. So he's okay with it. Guy's Gift, we don't want that. We want creatures. No, we don't want that. We want creatures. Oh, that's not it either. You? Goodbye. Bango Tango. Apparently we're gonna flood. Boom. He's really struggling as to what to do here. I guess. Bushwhack. Okay. Put down that. Put this in here. Light Belly Rat. Okay. I think we might fight that guy. I don't think I want him to keep hitting me with Toxic. We got three sets, and mono green is still pretty bad. Wizard's still not letting green what it needs, whatever that is. I mean, green dinos is okay. Yeah, it's hard to say what green needs precisely, but let's do that. Oof. Buff. It's hard to say what they need precisely. Green has ramp and protection. Yeah, I mean, Galta just didn't even hit the meta. Like, Galta's good in other types of decks aside from the ones that we see regularly. You know? He might scoop. Kenpachi, he's so demoralized, bro. I've killed so much of his shit, he just might scoop. This dude is demoralized as all hell. Yeah. What's he gonna put down? Necrogen Rot Priest. Well, that's not bad. All things considered, it's not terrible. We're gonna draw mana here real quick. Draw mana real quick. Oh my goodness, it's one of these. All right, so we're gonna do Restless Cottage. Cottage is coming in. He's gonna say, I don't need to worry about the cottage. This cottage is just gonna get stopped right in its tracks. I'm not worried about it. Blockers. He's gonna say I can block it easily. I can play removal on it. I can do all kind of stuff. And then we say, no, you can't. Hit the space bar. Oh, wait, he's got something. He's got something. There it goes. Oh, Archfiend of the Dross. Whispers of the Dross. Hits it, pops it, locks it. Boom, okay. Alright, he's not out yet, guys. He's not out yet. Okay. Gonna hold the, what is he gonna do with the whole Necrogen Robber? Is he gonna swing or is he gonna let it hit? Green needs more hasty creatures. That is true. Green needs to move faster. Buggyman, I absolutely agree with that assessment. Green needs some creatures, even if I have to pay to give them haste, so they're modal, like pay 1 green and it comes out as haste or something. That is 100% true. We absolutely do need to get some increased amount of haste going on. They're too slow. They're too clunky. Yeah. Bat Emergence, put creature on the battlefield, proliferate. Ooh, he's getting close, guys. He's getting close. Mana. Oh no, it's a Hammer Skull. Very cool. I'm gonna push him in. We're getting rid of draws. Nice. He gets to scry and gets a treasure, which isn't great. But if he has a direct removal, a Necrogen Rot Priest will be able to swing right in on him. Because he can give this Death Touch. He's going to gain Death Touch here. If he's just got a direct kill card, yeah, more. He's got that. Alright, so it won't kill. That. Boom. Okay. So. This. Creature fights creature you don't control. He's gonna give it Death Touch, probably. Then it's just gonna be who can top that. Move. Fights, gets. Auto Tapper really did me dirty on that one. Really fucking did me goddamn dirty on that one. Really fucking did me dirty on that one, Auto Tapper. Alright, we'll do this. Auto pay. Do that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Close one. Close one. Actually getting able to play Magic in Alchemy. I mean, the solution is always Alchemy. Every time I go to Standard, I feel miserable. I don't know why I keep going back to the well. You're 100% right, Aconius. That was a great game. I enjoyed myself. Even though I lost, that was a fun experience. We were out playing each other, who could get the deck off first, who could hit their combo. Bro, like, it was a good game. I think it's bad for the game and I won't participate in it. That's how strongly I feel. Black removal is a little easier than I can kill one card at a time with black, or I can kill every card with blue. Yeah, Mass Exile is fucking immoral. It's wrong. They should not have put that in the game. Mass Exile is ridiculous. Board wipes I don't like, and I don't want to play them. Mass Exile is a whole other beast. That's just fucking busted and stupid, in my opinion. And I just don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. Direct removal, perhaps. Probably. Oh, stab. Okay, very nice. How's about we do Dark Creature Control? I don't really play Blackboard Wipe. I play maybe 2 Gix in something, and that's only for creatures with power 2 or less. And I don't really play Blackboard Wipe. I don't like playing board wipes. Burn down the house, but I like the token one more. Damnation is destroy. Mass Exile. You can watch my other videos. It's very, very rare that I play board wipe. It is extremely rare that I do that. I don't like it. It makes me feel incorrect. I don't like it. Obliterator. We have really nothing to fight with Obliterator, but it will be a nice surprise for him. The fact that you can exile the whole board and then fill the board up with creatures is ridiculous, is absolutely absurd. And then, after doing that, you can exile every single zone of control in the whole game. That's also absurd. This. Don't know if this guy. Okay, I don't know if he got the score yet. Boom, boom, boom. And he's out of there. Exactly, Liquid Monkey. It leads to a very stagnant lines of play. Exile, 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 board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, exile, play a power card, win game. That is not that's not healthy. It turns new people off, it makes people not want to get in the game, it makes the game boring. I'm sorry to grandstand against Mass Exiles, but they're just so not fun, man. And if you want to throw 2 of them in there just for emergencies, whatever. But the thing is that it's the matter of play, is that people will always play everything to its maximum. So if you make a powerful card, and say, well, you know, it'll be, it's balanced. I don't play extra turns either. I don't like that either. There's a reason they banned fucking Ancestral, no, not Ancestral Recall, Time Walk. No matter what price or what limitation they put on a card saying it's going to be balanced, mass board wipes, mass exile, extra turns, no matter what circumstance, no matter what crazy thing, you have to sacrifice your whole board, you have to do this, you have to do that, you got to run up and down and left and right. Whatever they try to put on these types of cards, they will always turn out bad. Always. Because people want those effects. It doesn't matter. They're too powerful for the game. And when you play them, people, when you put them in the game, people will figure out how to cheese them. It's just, there just isn't an uncheesable card in Magic. You know, it just doesn't exist. There just, it's not a cheeseless card. And that's why you have like, Atrax is so hard to cast. You know, it's a very powerful card. They're going to cheese it on turn 3. They absolutely are. And they know that. Spirited Companion. Right. Boom. Up. Up. Okay. Let's do this. Alrund's Epiphany PTSD. Exactly, man. Alrund's Epiphany was such a bad idea, man. That ruined all of Crimson Vow, by the way. It's so funny. Everybody stopped playing the game because that's all there was. That was probably, I might be complaining about right now, that was probably the worst I've ever seen the game. You can look at the stats on my channel and see a gigantic hole, a huge hole where whatchamacallit went, where Alrund's Epiphany went. Everybody stopped watching. Nobody was interested in the game anymore. It was wild. It was probably one of the worst I've seen. Again, it was terribly bad. Let's do this. No attacks. Elspeth Resplendent. Okay. Treasure. Another greedy freebooter. No, I want a fight card. Archpriest of Shadows. I'm worried it's a direct removal. I'm worried that that's what he's going to have. Let's do that. If he doesn't, fuck it, why not? Probably gonna nuke the board. He's probably gonna nuke the board. He did not nuke the board. That is a little surprising. Uh-oh. Dude is going to be really upset when this happens. Elspeth gone. Okay, very nice. Whatever link that was, it won't load for me. Elspeth resplendent again. It needs ad blocker to be off. That's pretty interesting. Overseer, very nice. Okay, he's gonna draw a card. Okay. My turn. Tail swipe. That's the good stuff right there. Dark creature control. Dark creature you don't. Why don't you go ahead and sacrifice 3 permanents for me, buddy. 3 permanents. Okay. Hit. Okay, very nice. 30-minute game or an hour game? Sorry, worthless. Very nice. Great vampire. We're gonna say target creature you control fights creature you don't. You sacrifice 2 permanents for me, buddy. And that's it for Mr. Chunk right here. He had enough of permanent sacrifice. He did not want any more permanent sacrifice. That'll work. That'll work, boys. Long ass fucking games, but that'll work. Alright, well, updated for the Alchemy Standard, man. I gotta give a big shout out to Zavritz, the favorites, for saying, do a fight deck again. You love Death Fighters, just upgrade it, man. Just do what you do, man. Stop overthinking it. And I didn't. I stopped overthinking it, and I started punching him in the face with the Phyrexian. And that's what's important. Maybe it was the Phyrexians we made along the way. That was what's important. Alright, guys. We're going to leave it right there for tonight. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great.